Hi guys, it's Auntie Belle with My Fairy Treasures. Okay, you guys, come at you with another junk journal video. I am having a ball with these. I am loving doing junk journaling again, just pure junk journaling. I'll probably mix a little mixed media, of course, in there, especially when I start making some tags. But I'm loving it. Oh, it's so fun. These are envelopes and pockets made from junk mail. Okay, so let me just show them to you first what this looks like. Isn't this fabulous? And this is a window. This is the junk mail. See the junk mail? And I use the window there, and that's what this, it's backed inside of here with this piece of like this little collage that I did, and it's collaged into, it shows through the window. And then I collaged all the way around here with my papers. And then if you look inside of here, that's a pocket, right? Then I put a flap on here, which is fabulous. So I put a flap on here so that you can, I'll show you how you're going to put that into your junk journal. And then I put a little pocket on the back and covered it with my papers, my printables. And we'll talk about my printables at the end. Yeah, we'll talk about the end. So I just want to show you how this will go into your junk journal. Like here's a page. So since we put that flap on there, you could simply just go like this, glue or tape it in. So this goes like this. Isn't that fabulous? And we can put stuff in here, and then we can put things in here on this pocket. And then since we made this flap pretty, it'll be fine that it shows on this other page, because look how pretty that looks. So, okay, I just wanted to show you how that's going to work in the junk journal. And then here's my other one. Now, I'm going to show you a mistake I made on this one. It's beautiful. I love it. Using quite a bit of my printables. This is my printable here, and some of my printable here, and then this is some stuff I have in my stash. Okay. And then here's the back. And then this one, I just saw this piece of paper sitting on my table, and it was ripped, and I thought, oh, let's do a ripped pocket. So then I just did a ripped pocket in the back. I love that. I forgot about ripped pockets. And then this is the flap that'll just clip onto the edge of the page, so this can flap like this. But what I did was, okay, when you glue your image, you need to glue it to the top of this so that you can have a pocket. And look, I forgot. And so if I put anything in there, it's going to cover my image, but I can put stuff down here. So anyway, that's fine. And I still have a pocket on the back, so I still will use it, but just want to let you know, don't do that. Make sure you glue it to the top part of it, not the bottom, so that when you open it, you have your pocket still. But anyway, we're still good. Okay. All right. So I just want to show you, so you can use anything, any of your junk mail, if it has a window. I love the ones with the big windows. Also, when you open it up, you can't just open up the mail, okay? Get a knife and open it up so it's nice and clean. So you have a nice clean opening, okay? So start saving all your junk mail that has a window. Now, does it have to be that big of a window? No, but I love the ones with that big window. This one's a little bit smaller window, but that was going to work out great. This one has a double window. How fun would that one be? You can put two different images in. Here's another one with this size window, with this size window, that size window, and then I've just been saving all of my junk mail. And so badly, all your bills and your any of your bills, they want to stop sending you envelopes. Well, if they stop sending me envelopes, well, you can also buy these. You can buy envelopes with the windows in them on Etsy. You can buy like 50 of them for like 10 bucks or something like that. So you can buy them too. But you know what? Let's use our junk mail. Okay. So, all right. So let's get started. First thing is this has to be trimmed down just a little bit, because I need this to be, you just need to look at your junk journal so that it fits in there. Okay, so that's what you're trimming it down to. My junk journal is the size of, I can take a piece of 8.5 by, what is it, 8.5 by 5.5, just a regular piece of printer paper, and fold it in half and make signatures. That's the size of journal I have. So I need this width to be about 4 3/4. So let's slice some off of here. And hopefully I don't go into the window. Let's just see where it's at. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. 4 3/4. Yep, we'll be fine. If it gets close and you're gonna slice into your window, you can take the 4 3/4 off the back end. Okay. You can take it off its behind. Okay, so now we're at 4 3/4 in the width and 8 inches long. Okay, so we're gonna take this off the bottom. And some of your envelopes, you won't even have to make the width any, you know, any shorter, because it might be just fine. A regular envelope especially will be just fine. Like this one. What is this one? See, this is 4 inches. So this will be just perfect. See, I'll just have to take some off at the bottom. So just keep in mind what your, what size journal you're working with. Okay, now I've already sliced off the bottom. Okay, so I don't have to open the bottom. The bottom's already open because we sliced the bottom. We need to open up the top. And I'm going to use my metal ruler, maybe. I like to use a knife for this. Oh no, my metal ruler is going to work just fine. I have a butter knife at my desk, so when I get my mail, I just hurry up and open it nicely so that I can have it for my junk journal projects. Is that going to open? All right, let's just use my scissors to open up the rest of this nicely. There we go. Okay. A knife works actually, a butter knife works actually better than my metal ruler did, but whatever. Okay, so there we go with that. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to attach our flap, okay? And I want to use some of my papers to make the flap. Let's use this. Okay, so this is one of my printables. We're going to use this to make a flap. Don't want to use this to make, yeah, we'll use this to make a flap, doesn't matter. Let me cut off all the white edges. So my printables, my Etsy shop is My Fairy Treasures, and my printables are, every 5 printables is $2. So I think pretty affordable. You can print as many times as you want. There's a clickable link below. If you were to get the whole set, I think it's like 25. It's like $10. If not, you can, if you want, you can choose whatever 5 you want. And a click to my Etsy shop is in the link below, in the description below. Okay. And we have a challenge going on. It's a Bridgerton, because I love the movie Bridgerton. So there's a Bridgerton challenge, and I've made these papers to be inspired by the movie Bridgerton. So, all right, like I always do, I show you how to make these flaps with a scoreboard and my score. And every 1 inch you're going to score, okay? Now, a lot of times I'll go ahead and score 1 inch and do the whole paper, but I want to do other things with this paper. So I'm only going to do it to right here. I'm just going to do 2 lines on this one. But if you were to do a whole page of flaps, every inch, 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch, 5 inch, 6 inch, 7 inch, and 8 inch, okay? But I'm only doing 1 inch and 2 inch and scoring because I don't want a whole page of flaps with this. So then, see how you have lines? Every 2 lines you're going to cut. So I'm going off camera because I'm hitting my camera. I'm hitting my phone, so sorry about that. There we go. All right. that scoreboard is something I would definitely invest in. They're probably like $20-$25. Use a coupon from Joann's or Michael's. But I definitely would get that. Okay, see how there's that score line in there? And you just fold it like this. And you want it out of some beautiful paper that's going to match what you're doing, okay? How you're going to decorate this. It'll keep making more sense as we go along. Okay. Where is my... Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to take the folded edge and put it right here and glue this on. Okay, glue it or tape it on. We're going to tape it on. We're going to glue it on. But first we have to measure. And cut this off. Just a second. You know what? Let's just do it like this. This will make it a lot easier. There we go. Well, no, it's not easier because then I can't see where to go. There we go. There we are. So that will be perfect. Okay. I'm just trying to think how I want to. Yeah. Okay. So the open end, this end, that's where we're going to tape it to. So flip it to the back and tape it right here. Okay. So that when we put it into the journal, that's what's going to go around that page. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So let's get out. I like to use a magazine as my glue surface. And then you can just turn the page and have a fresh glue surface. And it keeps your mat from getting all glued and everything else all glued. And you can use whatever glue you want. You can use double stick. That glue stick is done. You can use your glue stick. You can use double stick tape. You can use a wet glue, whatever you want to use. You can do whatever you want to do. Hot glue, whatever. Butt it right up to the edge. There we go. And then with your magazine, then you can just turn the page, and then you have a nice new glue surface to work with. Okay, and it keeps things cleaner. I started doing that in my mixed media because we do so much gluing in mixed media, so much collage work, and it keeps my surface from being all sticky and gummy and horrible. Okay, so there we go. So now we have the flap on the back, and that's that thing that's going to go around the page so that this can flip back and forth in our journal. Okay, now we have this completely opened up, right? Now we can really work with it. We will tape this up here and here, but not now. We need to first fit our image in here. And the image I wanted to use was, look at, isn't this gorgeous? This is some of my printables. So I love those peacocks. And we're going to we need to line it up. Okay, there we go. So I want to get as much of the peacock in as possible. So let's maybe go like this. So you just line up your image the way you want it. Now let's suppose you don't even have an image like on my other one. I just, this was just some papers that I collaged on a piece of cardstock. And then I collaged a bunch of pieces on a cardstock, and then I just put this butterfly in the middle. So if you don't have an image or whatever, just do something like that. Or just do a little collage. Or if you just have a piece of scrapbook paper that you think is beautiful, you can just use that, okay? So it doesn't matter what you use. Like this. This was one of my scrapbook. This is one of my printables. And I had a little piece left over sitting on here on my desk. And I'm like, oh, that'll be pretty inside there. And then look, it had this little cute bird right there. Okay? All right. So what I like to do, because I have it exactly where I want it, I like to just take the stapler and staple it. And just capture the whole thing right there. Okay? And make sure that you staple it or you glue it up to the top, to the top of it, not to the back. Okay? Because remember, I did that mistake already, and then I ruined the pocket. Okay, so here I'm gonna have to do it this way, which is fine. All right. And I like to do that so, because it's, you know, you line it up, and once you have it lined up, you just want to get it attached immediately. So I just thought stapling is the quickest way to get that attached. Okay. All right. And then we need to trim off the excess. Bam. Save that for lots of other little things we can make. All right. So now we have our image in there. Look how cool that looks behind the plastic window. I love it. Okay, so now the next thing we need to do is we need to start decorating this, okay? So I have a bunch of scraps, and you're just going to use scraps to collage and cover this all up, right? So this is also one of my printables right here. And I had that sitting over here. So what I like to do is I like to just work with a straight edge so that I can just butt that straight edge right up against here, glue that in, and then cut around. Okay, I think that's the easiest way of doing it. So we need to get a bunch of glue on here. Go this way, get my glue stick out. All right. So don't go on the window, but go as close to the window as you can. Okay. All the way around. And then lots of glue. And then I like to go over this one more time, close to the window as possible, but don't hit the window. And then hit with the glue again. So we have lots of glue, so it really sticks well. All right, let's take our magazine away. Oh, and also, so you don't have to try to line things up, I also just go, oh, I'll show you in a second. There we go. I just went above here. I'm still here, so you just trim everything out. Okay? See how you can you'll just trim everything out. That way you don't have to try to line things up. You just trim. So let's go around and trim it. I find it the easiest way to do it. Then we're not having to measure anything. I discovered this way of covering things up a long time ago. Just going too big and just cutting around it. So much easier. Bam. And then you have all these fun pieces to play with. See? And look how perfect it looks. Love it. Okay, so we had to keep going with pieces. Okay. I might want to use this again. Let me just see. Let me see. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? I love it. We might put this right here. Get my honeys home. My husband. Do I want to put that there? No, I don't think I do. Okay. Hey, honey, okay. I'm making a video. I think I want to put that there. I think that'd be pretty. Let me just make sure that's what I want to do. Let me look at my other stuff. Oh, that's kind of pretty right there too. This would be actually really pretty just to go along this whole area right there, and even maybe cover that up. You know, I think that's what we're going to do. So let me cut the white edges off this paper first. Again, this is another one of my printables. So this is Saturday. I don't even know what the date is. And I am just going to sit here pretty much all day and just junk journal away. I love it. I love designing and creating printables. I love working with all kinds of papers, my printables and other people's papers. I love collecting papers. I love collecting books. I love beautiful paper. Just love it. All right. Let's just kind of cut around this. Okay, and now I can use my, oops. Use my metal ruler at this point. Okay. All right, now we can work with this, and I can either cover the whole thing. Oh, I think that's what I want to do. I think that's pretty. Let's just cover this whole thing right here, and then we'll trim around it. Beautiful. Okay. And let's get our glue out again. And again, go close to the window here, but don't hit the window. Okay, lots of glue. Oh, I forgot we were going to go all the way across, weren't we? I was thinking we were only going to go there. All right. I'm not getting out my thing again. Hopefully I just don't get my glass mat too sticky. There we go. All right. There we go. And if you get any glue beyond where you want it at, even if you get some on the glass mat, on the little glass window, just take your baby wipe and just wipe everything off, and you'll be fine. Now let's make sure that this is really attached well. Okay. And then again, trim around so we get a perfect coverage. Okay, so now we have trimmed that out. Make sure that you don't have any glue on your scissors. I always just wipe off my scissors when I'm done if I have any wet glue. Look how beautiful that's looking now. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, now we're going to put another piece right here to match, and I'm going to probably leave this white piece alone because that's going to be really hard to get that. Or we might even put a little piece of washi tape there. I don't know. Let's see how it looks once we get there. We're not there yet. So I need to put a little piece right here. And I have a little strip here sitting on my desk. And I think that's going to be perfect right there. Unless I want to, nope, we'll use this little strip here. All right. Go right close to that window, but don't hit the window. Hit the edge. But like I said, if you do hit the window, just use your baby wipe, your wet baby wipe, and take care of business. Okay. Okay. And a little bit of glue right there. Take that off. And really just get this on here. Make sure you got complete contact with this whole thing. And now let's trim off the excess. Okay. And wipe off your scissors with the baby wipe again, just to make sure. Nothing worse than ruined scissors from glue. Yeah, see, perfect. So I'm just going to leave that little white edge right there. I think that looks fine. I think that looks good. So, and it's such a small little white edge. I think that looks really good. Look how pretty that looks. This is gorgeous. Now, we got to do the back. We got to decorate the back. Now, we could take one whole image and put it on the back, right? Or we could just rip pieces up and do a collage on the back. And I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to collage the back. So let's do it like that. All right. And since we're dealing with so much pieces, I am going to get out my matte medium. All right, let me pause you guys for 1 second. Okay, so I am using my matte medium. You can use any glue that you want, but we're going to do collaging. And I love to use a matte, this is actually a matte gel, which is like matte medium. So, and I'm going to definitely use my magazine as my glue surface. And we are going to, so like I said, you could cover this with one whole piece and be done with it, or you can collage. So I'm going to choose to collage because every opportunity that I get to collage, I do. I love collage. Collage is one of my favorite things in the whole world to do. Love it. And this right here, again, is another one of my printables. Okay. Keeping in mind that this thing, I don't want to get into the crux, like what's your name says, the butt crack. Glue that down. Perfect. And then I collect languages from all over the world because I like to put in my mixed media, I like to add languages from all over the world. And for me, that represents different people, different cultures, different races of people, and bringing people together. So when I do collages, I love to do that. So, what is this? You know what? I'm not sure what this one is. This might be Italian. I think this might be Italian. Anyway, let me cut the white off. On my main, what I do is I download these from the internet, And then my main copies, I always put what the language is. But I think that this one is Italian. And I'm just cutting off the white lines. White lines go away. I'm 55. If you're my age, you know that song, White Lines. If you guys are like my high school, we were jamming to that song. As inappropriate as that song was for high schoolers to be singing White Lines. What the heck? Our parents just let us sing that song. They probably didn't even know what the heck we were talking about. Okay, anyway. I've told that story a million times, so some of you guys are like, Angela, we know. All right, so we're going to add this all the way down. Okay, all right. Let's add the glue. And when you bust out the glue, like the wet glue like this, you really feel like you're collaging. So I'm going to go over the edge a little bit, and I'll trim around just like I've been doing before. You know what? This needs to go on here again. There we go. Oh my goodness. You know what? Let me add glue on this again because I'm making a mess. I'm adding the glue again with over here on the side on my magazine again. So just a second. I was doing it the hard way. I'm trying to line things up with the edges. Forget that. Let's do what I said before. Forget the lining up. Just go over and we'll trim it off. Much easier. I don't know, you know why I was trying that. A bit more like trying myself. All right. And then let's turn it over and trim off. And don't worry, we'll wipe off our scissors when we're done. Okay. All right, so we got everything trimmed up. Look how nice it looks once you trim it all. Very nice. All right, again, I need to wet my baby wipe a little bit. Clean those scissors up. If you can get in the habit of cleaning up your scissors, you will be so happy. You will never have gunked up, ruined scissors. Nobody wants that. Okay. What else do we got here? Let's go. Okay, let me turn my page over here so I don't have any gunky magazine. Let me just look and see what else I have over here for scrap paper. Do we want to put this? Yeah, we'll use this. think this will fit right in here. Yeah, look at that. Look how pretty that looks. Okay. All right, so let's take our glue. And you can use any glue you want. You can use Eileen Tacky. You can use, oh my gosh, Mod Podge. If you want, you can use your glue stick. But the reason I like to just use a brush and glue, it's so fast. You know? To me, it's faster than the glue stick. But you need all your different glues. Just use whatever glue is easiest and best for you, you know? Do you, boo, do you. Okay, I'm seeing something here with my collage that I want to do. I love to like take like something like this and just go like that. Does that look fabulous? I think so. Oh, and this right here is Old English. So now we're mixing Italian and Old English together. Mixing those cultures together. And I have Hawaiian, I have Nigerian papers, I have Irish, I have Asian, I have all kinds of languages that I like to use in my work. So when it comes down to it, my work is really about bringing all different races and languages and types of people together. So that's what my work always represents. Whether I'm doing junk journaling, whether I'm doing art journaling, if I'm doing it in my paintings. Look how cool that looks. I love it. And even though I just did all this, this is going to get covered because I'm putting a pocket there. I don't even want to put, maybe I won't put a pocket on this one because you know what? I want to see the beautiful collage work. So if you want, you can put a pocket on the back like I did here. Tear one off and put one on. You can take one and make one like this and put your little, take your hole punch or your little circle punch and only punch in halfway. That's how you get that. You take your circle punch, this thing. And you don't punch all the way down and make a circle. You just punch halfway and it puts that little indentation in there so that you know that's a pocket. But on this one, I'm not going to put a pocket, you guys, because I love the collage on here. We need to celebrate the collage work. So no pocket on this one. Okay. All right. So we're basically almost done with this. Let me get the glue. How long have we been on here? So now what we need to do, we're going to put this one in the book. Oh, you know what? That's flipping up there. Where's the glue stick at? Okay. Now we need to take some double stick tape and we need to tape the top and then the bottom and leave this open so this can be a pocket. Leave this open here for a pocket, right? Just a second, you guys, let me close my glue. One of my next videos soon is going to be a mask making extravaganza. I'm going to make a ton of tags and envelopes. So, and just using whatever's on my desk, like I'm just going to have a pile of papers, my printables, other people's printables, scrapbook paper, all kinds of stuff. And just be going nuts. Because I need to make a lot of, what do I need to make a lot of? My brain's going to work. I need to make a lot of tags. And I like envelopes too because I like to take envelopes and actually make pockets out of those or tuck envelopes in pockets and put a bunch of stuff in the envelope. So yeah, we got some stuff to do. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to close this like this. Bam and bam. So now we're closed at the bottom and at the top. And then we still have, we better still have this pocket open. We better. Yes, we do. Okay, here we go. Wait a minute. Just a second. Let me look and see what's going on. Okay, there we go. Yeah. And then we still have, there we go. I just had it open up. And then we have the pocket right here. So we can put some tags and stuff in here. Okay. And we don't have our pocket on the back because we're going to, I want to just celebrate the collage on the back. And one last thing to finish this off, we need to ink it. I'm going to use my dark brown that I love. This is called Pinecone by Versifying. Use whatever you want. And I think just doing this just finishes it off. I'm an ink freak. I love to ink everything. I'm an ink freak. Also, another nice thing to use is you can use a Stabilo and go around the edges too. Stabilo is like a water-soluble pencil. It's real nice. Alrighty, so there we go. And you know, let's go ahead and take this one and put it in my book. Put it in my journal. So let's find a page where we're going to put this at in my journal. Let's just do it right at the beginning because I already have this page decorated. And we don't have anything here. So I'm gonna just line that up right there. And that'll look nice. And then we'll do something with this page. But then I still, you know, I can still do whatever on this page. I can even cover this whole page up and do whatever I want with this page. But I'm not sure what I want to do with that yet. But let's put this in, okay? So inside of here, you need to put some double stick tape. You can do whatever glue you want. You can do double stick tape. You could, what is that glue called? That's fabric to paper, paper to fabric. Fabri-Tac, whatever. I want to get some of that. I want to get that and the fine liner. I've been saying that and I need to go buy that. I just need to go over to Hobby Lobby, which I think I'm going to go today and pick up that glue and the fine liner and a few other things. Okay. I love this collage. Look what we've mixed. We've mixed Italian language with Old English, with my own printables and some scrapbook paper here. And I love it. Okay, so let's bring my junk journal back in and let's apply this in here. hopefully that's where I wanted it. Well, that's where it's going. That's where it went in. I wanted to go up just a tad bit, but whatever. We're good. And we will decorate and do something with this page at a later date. But look how fabulous that looks. Isn't that pretty? And then you open it up, and then look, then we have this in here. Ah, I love it. And then, like I said, we can just open this up. Oh, not there. Open it up here. And we can add in some tags and some stuff into here. Okay? So that's a really nice little secret pocket that we have right there. Real nice little secret pocket. Fabulous. I love it. How pretty is that? Oh, my junk journal is turning out really, really pretty. My Bridgerton inspired junk journal. All right, let's talk about this for a minute. I'm doing a challenge, an inspired Bridgerton junk journal challenge. I made printables, which will go through my book, and I'll show you my printables that are Bridgerton inspired. Every 5 printables is $2. My Etsy shop is called My Fairy Treasures, and there's a clickable link below. Come join our group also. It's called Our Magical Little Place. Clickable link below in the description box. And if you decide you want to do the challenge, you know, show us your junk journal, show us pages you've done. If you've made any of the ephemera that I've been showing, show us that. Show us pages you've completed, covers, whatever you want to show us. Also, if you don't want to purchase any of the my printables, you can use whatever you have that has that Bridgerton feel, okay? Very shabby chic vintage style. And also you can join the group, Our Magical Little Place. If you don't make junk journals, if you art journal, junk journal, knit, crochet, come share, get inspired. If you have an Etsy shop, if you have a YouTube channel, come there and share links, okay? This will be going on for the next couple of months. The first 4 episodes of Bridgerton just showed, and it was so good, and it left with a cliffhanger. And I don't know why they're doing this to us. They're torturing me, and they won't have the rest of the last 4 or 5 of them. Maybe it's 5 or 6, I think, more episodes until June, like I think June 13th. I'm like, oh, and it's on Netflix. It's worth getting Netflix just to watch Bridgerton. Oh, Shonda Rhimes is awesome. I love everything. She's the one who did Scandal, How to Get Away with Murder, and I was a big fan of Scandal. So you guys you have to watch it. It's so good. And she made it very inclusive. Like, the Queen is black. The Bridgertons is a white family, but they've married, have black in their family. There's Asian and other people's family. They mixed all the cultures together, and everybody is just woven together so beautifully. It's a beautiful way for people to be with each other, and it's really, really neat. In a period piece, which is really different. It's just so beautifully made, and the movie is just gorgeous. All the clothing is gorgeous. The scenes are gorgeous. The houses are gorgeous, and just you have to check it out. If that interests you, you got to check it out. You'll love it. Okay, so I think I explained everything. Oh, I didn't show you my printables. So let me show you my printables really quick. So this is one of my printables here, and like I think it's 25. I think 15 of the printables are horizontal. Landscape, horizontal, so that you can fold them easily into signatures. Okay, so, and then the other 10 pages are vertical, so that you can fold them up and make envelopes and tags and all kinds of stuff like that too. You can still make envelopes and tags out of the ones that are horizontal, but I wanted to make those horizontal so you can just fold them easily and make signatures easy. The other thing is, though, when you print them, it's white on the other side, right? So what I like to do is I like to take this Distress Oxide and Antique Linen right from the pad and just go like this. Right from the pad. And it just gives it this beautiful, look at this beautiful distress finish. You could also take some vintage photo or some walnut stain or any other brown ink and just go around all the edges. How beautiful would that be? So you can do that too. Okay, so here's another printable. one of my printables. These right here, these list pads, I have a video on how to make these list pads. So this is a list pad. This one is a, I call it a clipboard because of the little clip right here. Isn't that cute? So, and I have a video on how to make those. So you can just look below and see how to make this. I love this. This is a little, I made this little flap here. It has a pocket. These are little paper bags with beautiful wedding appliques and trims. And I show you how to make it. And at the top, it's open because it's a little paper bag you can make. And, you know, we're going to stick all kinds of tags and stuff in there. Okay, this here is one of my printables. Coffee dyed paper, printable. Okay. Another one of my printables. Another one of my printables here. Again, this is some coffee dyed paper, and I just attached another coffee dyed piece of paper here and folded it back for a pocket. I love that. Another one of my printables. And then these are another one of those paper bags that I made. And then this time I used gesso through a stencil and then did some trims here. And at the top you can see here, see it's a it's open little bag. If you have bags, you can do the same thing with them if you have small bags. But I actually show you how to make the bag. And on the back of the bag, I have clusters that I've made, and I glued a cluster on the back, which I think is really fabulous. And I added a flap on here so that this can be a flap, okay? There's another one of my printables. And there's a printable, and there's a printable, okay? So I'm not going to go on and keep showing you everything because, oh, I love this printable. Isn't that gorgeous? That's probably my favorite one. Here's another printable here. Just so you can see what they look like. I covered, now, what I like to do is when I print off my printables, I like to do everything on cardstock. And then my coffee dyed paper is what I usually do with like printer paper, okay? So it's that feeling. But you can also, if you want, copy some of the printables off onto copy paper, so you have mixtures of papers. I also collaged my cover, and this is just a book, an altered book. Took all the guts out of it, and collaged with my papers, and I copied them off on printer paper, okay, because you want them to be malleable so that you could collage. And I just collaged them all on my book, okay. So that is everything for today. I just wanted to share this with you guys. I love these. I hope you guys like them. Definitely start saving all of your junk mail that have the windows in them, and make sure you open them up clean at the top, okay? And start saving all your ones at the windows so you can do beautiful things like this with them. Oh, and also, let me tell you who I got this idea from. I didn't come up with this idea myself, so just a second. Okay, I wanted to give you guys the name, and I will put a clickable link below. Camellia Crafts Designs. That is where I learned how to make these. Now, I didn't make them exactly how she made hers. I did take a creative license and change things up a little bit. But the idea and inspiration I got from her. Okay, so I do want to let you guys know that that's who I was inspired by, and where I got this whole idea of what to do with these envelopes with the window. Okay, so Camellia Craft Designs, and I will put a clickable link below. You can, everybody knows her anyway. She is awesome. I love her channel, and I love the things that she does and comes up with. Okay, you guys, that is it for this one. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. You can give this video a thumbs up. Any comments or questions, leave them below. Come visit me on Facebook and Instagram. Join our group, Our Magical Little Place. And if you'd like, order the papers from Etsy, my shop, My Fairy Treasures. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. All right. Bye, guys.